Hello, welcome to class this month, beginning with footwork. So I think it's easy to just go, oh, here's footwork again, like the 100. And really, it's such a great set of exercises to let us know how our body is right now. Okay. And then also, what happens in your footwork might actually keep happening if we don't bring awareness to it and try to mitigate it with the other exercises that exist in our workout today. So of course, we should start with footwork. But why don't we start with the mat version, just in case you skip the mat version this week. So easier is laying long ways on your chair. Harder is laying the short ways. And hands behind your head. Push those heels together, toes apart. Reach out and bend in. And reach out and bend in. If you are knocking your chest back when you bend your knees in, it's going to feel very scary. I just felt it. And reach out and pull in. And reach and pull. 3 and 2 and 1. And then give yourself a little moment because this is like the hardest one. This is the hardest one. All right. Arches and heels. Here we go. And press out and in. So parallel. Ankles are flexed. Toes are curled. And out and in. And then flex those toes back and really reach those heels forward, out and in. If you need to do this with a ball between your ankles this month, you can. 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment. We are going to do tendon stretch, but it is kicking my abs, so I'm going to push my head more into my hands to get a little bit more length and hope that that helps. If you're feeling like nothing's happening, then by all means, make some adjustments, right? So heels the other toes apart, press out, point, and flex, and point, and flex. And just keep pushing your head into your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo! All right, your center should be nice and on now. And let's take it with you into your footwork. So for fun, there are some variations on this exercise. We can have our booties back at the edge, right? Way at the edge, and you have your hands to the side, and you're going to press with your heels up and together, down and up. And obviously you're going to hit the mat. So it's going to feel a little different, but hopefully this really helps you from leaning forward. It's like kind of nice to sit back here because it's easier to sit tall. And then come onto your arches and squeeze everything together. Woo, and just keep those inner thighs hugging. Shoulders over your hips. And then onto your heels. And just notice what you feel, because this is going to feel very different than where we're going to actually move to. But it's a really nice, if you had a wall behind you, it would be like your high chair. And I'm noticing that my inner thighs are not wanting to stay together. So it's information for me. It's kind of a little bouncing going on. So now come to the front edge. Hands can be on the sides. They can be in front of you. They can be behind your head or up to the sky. Worry less about the down and more about the up. And if you were on your back and every time your knees came in, it kind of knocked your chest back, that's feedback for you as you push these legs down and up. And then you come onto your arches and you're going to push down and push down. And push down. Keep that the head pushed into the hands. And then you're going to come onto those heels and repeat. How high can you lift it up without knocking your pelvis back or leaning your chest forward? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now I got my inner thighs going. So come back onto your toes for one of the many tendon stretches. So your thighs are going to be parallel to the floor. And you're going to flex and point. Flex and point. And the thighs don't get to move, but the pedal does. And that is actually going to help you feel this length. And then you're going to lower the pedal down. You're going to lower and lift your heels. And the thighs are going to move, but the pedal's not. Woo!
and shake, shake, shake. Okay, so the goal of that is how high we're able to lift the pedal without changing their torso, how much we're able to point and flex your ankles and feel that connection to your center. Because now we have many more things to do, right? So single leg footwork variation, right? It's called press down front, but we're going to do some variations of it. So now you actually get to really close the front of the hip, but we're going to be standing on one leg. So we have things that can make this harder or easier. So hands can be wherever you like, and you're going to push down and up. The further your left leg is away from the chair, the further your standing leg is away from the chair, the harder this is. But remember, it's not about the down, it's about the up. How high can I get this pedal, right? And keep my hips square and keep myself tall. Hold the pedal down, reach the heel down. Hello, tendon stretch, lift it up, lift the pedal, push the pedal down, reach the heel down, lift it up, lift the pedal. And again, reach the pedal down, the heel down, excuse me, and then, whew, okay. Now for fun, push the pedal down, lift up onto the ball of the standing foot, and then keep going with the heel up 5 times, pump this pedal. Really see if you can close the spring each time, because we're getting that deep hip flexion and then opening the front of the hip, and then lower the heel down and rest. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So I'm not standing too far away. The further are you away, like I said, it makes it harder. Heel is up, and you're going to go down and up. So we're trying not to lean forward or back. We're trying to go straight up. Whew. And you're going to feel the back of this leg working. This is the muscles that do the footwork for you. This is the muscles that hold your legs down for your roll up. This is how you're going to do your teaser, right? So we need this. Now press it down, lower the heel, lift the pedal, push it down, lower the heel, lift the pedal, and press, lower, lift, and then push it down, lift the standing legs heel, and with both heels up, pump the pedal, and pump, and pump, and pump, and pump. Ah, good. Okay, so that was nice and parallel. So super great for arches and heels, right? But what do we got when we do the toes, right? When we're on the balls of our feet, we have that turnout, and there's got to be a connection there. It can't just be the knees doing it. So stand towards the back of your chair, turned out, and here we go. So again, the goal is to close the spring. So you really have to challenge your pelvis and lift and lift and lift. Yeah. Woo. So this inner thigh is working to keep you straight up and down, right? And this inner thigh is working as you close the spring. And then there's some other stuff happening up in there. And then press the pedal down, stand up onto the ball of your other foot. So now both heels are up, and see how you can do it. Oh. It's hard, but it's important to try because it's a challenge to navigate all of that. Did you roll your ankle out? Do you lock your knee out? You're doing that in your footwork, without really noticing it because you don't have that feedback. So it's all we're doing is getting feedback. Feedback gives us information on what we need to practice next. So heel up and then down and up, down and up. Yeah. How's that feeling on the other side? This one, my foot wants to shimmy around. That's not surprising. This is also the inner thigh that doesn't like to work. Press the pedal down, lift the ball of the other foot up. So now both heels are up, and press down and up. Woo! And then lower your heel, lift the pedal. All right, the crossover has a lot to help us with our footwork because yes, we are opening the front of the hip and closing, but we're actually strengthening this fast connection, which is what helps you do all three, right? Toes, arches, heels, and even that tendon stretch. So crossover, everything's parallel. And then let's have a little bit of fun. How fast can you pump this pedal? Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Yep. 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up.